Hello. This is some stuff. I'm audio. This is stuff, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But you got that huge, like, plot section, right? At, the end of the last part. Well, I guess it started about halfway into the last part. Um, I think this is when Shion becomes a heroine, which is cool. You know, so that'll be neat. But, yeah, so now you know about Kamui, and Roga officially knows. So now I'm not really spoiler king anymore. I mean, I was for the other, like, 40 parts, I was spoiler king, but I'm not anymore. So that's cool. Yeah, and that bit of the story, it's like Roga knows now, but he doesn't really change. It's not like it obliterates him emotionally, There's no huge ordeal for him. He's just like, oh, well, now I remember. Now I know these things. I'm still unchanged. I'm still the same person I was. And Kunagi almost freaked out, but she's still the same person that she was. She's just kind of more stable, I guess. Like, she's stable with who she is and who Roga is and what they are to one another. So that's cool. Yeah, Senna doesn't have something like that, really. I mean, I'm making the comparison here. It's not, I'm not trying to spoil things. It's like Senna's, they both have like a mid-route event. That was Kunagi's. When you finish the Nightmare Eyes, you're given Kunagi's. When you finish the NPI, you're given Senna's. And Senna stops lying about herself, and she kind of reveals things to Roga. Like, Roga knows that she's been lying, though, Roga just didn't know things about Kunagi, and so now that's all resolved, and Go is more important, and, like, whatever. So now we have Shion, and I guess I can start there, so you guys can see what's up. I really like these sequences, and all the Shion scenes are probably my favorite. Yeah, I haven't even seen them all, but the ones that I have seen I like more. But yeah, there'll be a lot more interesting and cool and cute things that Shion and Kibito and Roga all interact with. So, I mean, you're missing out if you don't have Kibito when you're focusing on Shion. You're missing out quite a lot. So, But, yeah, I mean, she's treated just like any other heroine. Shion gives you loyalty bonus to all people. It's really minor. It's like it stops loyalty decay, basically, for that turn, is what I would compare it to. You can't just constantly pick Shion and have everybody's loyalty max out. It'll still go down, but it diminishes it, I suppose. That's the best way to look at it, and it's still, it's probably my favorite heroine bonus, then, I guess. So, whatever. Skip through that. And it's all good. Oh, whoa. Skipped a little bit of text there, but it shouldn't really matter. You can get the idea of what's going on. But yeah, so it's it's interesting when you think about it, because Shion's not going to age, technically, since she's like a robot or a construct sort of thing. She just won't age. That's my impression on it. I mean, I don't know why I'm implying that she's a robot. Does it say that anywhere? Did I get that from somewhere, or am I just assuming? I have no idea. But, whatever. Yes. We can try to recruit Camilla again. We did something in the Nightmare Eyes territory, right? So we'll see what's happening. Yeah, you've got to do some stuff to recruit her, and it'll just happen. I mean, it's happening now, so. I did all the required things, so I don't think I said explicitly that it was required. I don't know. Whatever. Ah, there we go. This is what she really looks like. It's a lot less, like, it's less of a visual treat, I guess. That she's not as vibrant. There aren't as many colors going on. It's kind of, they swapped all the bright reds and the dark colors and all the contrast for, like, a really simple, kind of relaxing image, I guess. I don't like it nearly as much as I like her old portrait. But, yeah. So, there you go. She's a long-range unit. She'll do stuff. She's a really good... Camilla's a really good unit for, stationing in places to keep law and income. That's what I'm going to use her for. You know, I'll try and use her in combat at least once. I think I've tried to do that with everybody. I don't know if I ever said that I was trying to do that. I don't know. But I think I've been using everybody at least once so you can see what they're like. You know. And people like Shion and Kunagi and Sane, I gotta use them more frequently. I've been negligent. They just need to go out there. They don't even need to do anything. But, you know. Well, honestly, like they're talking about right now how, oh, Camilla, it's okay, no one will mind, you know, about the things that you did. I mean, it wasn't really her fault, so I can understand that, but she doesn't really look at all similar, honestly. She looks totally different to me. I wouldn't recognize her. So, you know. That's my take. Also, I don't know how relevant this is, but I don't, you know, like, a lot of characters in this game have headpieces. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at here. It's like, I don't like wearing anything on my head in real life, and I don't see how so many characters and, like, you know, I mean, look at what Toho is. Look at, everybody has headpieces. Everyone in this game, like, it's a lot of people are wearing hats or some stupid shit. And it's like, it would just get in the way all the time. You know, not Camilla's so much because it's like a bandana. It's not a bandana. I don't know what it is, but, you know, that's not that big of a deal. I mean, you know, I'll show you people. Like Mario, he's wearing a huge 10-gallon hat. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. So, just deal with it. Rebellions everywhere. I gotta look around and see what's going on. Suppress famous gym. That's obviously for Barai. If you have him, that's for his shit. You know, like that's a huge given. I haven't gone over any of those things, so I guess I probably could. And some things you can't suppress until like you send Go there or a special event happens. Like I don't even know what this other thing here is, but I can't suppress it. So whatever. Suppress Lake Akan. That's for Yoki, actually. Yeah. Dangerous abandoned item. I'll probably do that shortly. The vampire hunting girl recruits. I don't remember her name. Whatever. You know what she is with the coffin. I just can't recall her name right now. Kaguya. There we go. Curry research. Yeah, I guess we can just go ahead and go on a date with Kunagi. How does that sound? At the beach? Yeah. Senna has one here too. You know, either main heroine has a date at the beach thing, which you can trigger at any time. You know, I could have triggered this on turn 5 or whatever the hell if I had possessed Hawaii. So yeah. And the next bit where I rearrange my units, I'm going to have to sit there for a minute and actually look, because whenever I defeat like a group, you know, like the Nightmare Eyes, it takes me a little bit to actually look at what I have and rearrange it properly. So hopefully that doesn't bother you much. Of course, if you've watched this far, it probably wouldn't bother you at all. How many parts have there been where there's been little to no gameplay, you know? I don't regret LPing this game, but it's mostly inappropriate. It's a lot of dialogue, so. But people have done worse, right? People have done worse. I mean, I saw Let's Play Bible Black, which is absolutely hilarious, and I wish I was the person who came up with that idea. But, yep. So, that's out there somewhere, you know. You can go find that. But yeah, I don't know, a couple more parts. It's here, and I'm going to be doing independent enemies like the Mu Empire. I'm going to start that this turn. Yeah, so I just gotta see what's up. I like how the heroine always gains experience, but Roga doesn't. Kind of one-sided. Let me look here. Loyalty still isn't really an issue with anybody, so I can talk to whomever I like, which is great. Have I spoken to Yoki at all? Well, let's do it. See what she has to say. Yeah, this is the scene that's coming around. You know. So, this is the one I was talking about. It's Yoki's H scene with Roga, but you need to... You know, I have the item equipped to Roga that negates the game over. I don't remember what it's called, but it removes his attribute. You find it in the hellhole place, Shikoku or whatever, and, you know, I went over it in another part. It's all good. But if you accept this, you need to have that equipped to Roga, or you get a game over. It's not really that big of a deal, but, this only happens once, and it's required for Yoki's character, you know, check. One of the checks. So, you want to do this. When it's available. And I like their reasoning, too. Oh, yeah, you can decline. You're not forced to do it. In case you don't have the item, you know, you can just be like, nah. You know, I'd rather not get a game over, you know. But, I don't know. Through this dialogue, you know, she's basically implying that she's been around for a very long time. Hilarious. But, I like to imagine without souls, she just becomes this decrepit old thing. Like that guy who had, I don't remember his name, but he had like a portrait and he couldn't look at the portrait because it showed him his age and then it made him automatically revert to that age. You know what I'm talking about? I know you know what I'm talking about. He dies. He looks at it and he dies. That's how it is for Yoki if she doesn't have a soul. That's what I would imagine. Or consume a soul. There. It was a little wordy, but I think I got it out. Alright, so I'm going to remove everybody, and I'm going to reseat everybody so I can get things going properly here. Yeah, what a mess. What a terrible mess. No, I can't do that? Alright, let me just keep clicking all of these. It's a little sluggish. If there's a better way to do it and I'm not doing it, I'm sorry. But up here, we are going to attack the Mu Empire. I'll explain them as we fight them because, you know, they're not really difficult to explain or anything, but there are a few specific things you should know. And no, not yet. Nope. No. Why? Where is she? Todori? Move her from there. Shion will go here as well. All the heroines. Cool. I guess I'll just bring some other power units like Toma and Mario? Ren. I'll bring Ren. Bring Daigo. Alright, that's fine. I don't think I'll take this territory because I don't like it and I don't need it. So, otherwise, everybody else can pretty much do whatever. Aomori will be taken by Aya. And, you know, I'm just dishing people out now. I think I've stationed Go everywhere I needed to. I'll put him in Hawaii because I don't think I've done that yet. So, yeah. I think Kineko needs to go to Aomori. Transylvania. Yoki is going to go there. That's for her character check. I still need to suppress the lake, though, I believe. And now I'm just kind of throwing people wherever so they can generate income or do whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. I just need to be able to, I just need a person there to pay BP to get things in order should things go badly. So, that's all that I'm really worried about. I'll put Mummy there. I think Mummy's going to Tokyo, just to be safe. Just because Mummy always screws everything up. And I guess Ren can go there, Mario can go there, Kyoichiro can go there. That's fine. And these people can just be dished out wherever. Income phase is a little ways off, and I really don't want to sit here forever and do this stuff. So I'm really not organizing these people properly at all. But it shouldn't matter too much. Just as long as they're all stationed somewhere. So. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good though with units. I'm not missing out on much income anywhere, at all. Oh, that's got a lot of money in it. There, that'll be fine. And we'll end, and we'll attack. Okay. So the Moo people. These guys are the Moo people. These big white piggish things are the Moo people. If you're looking to recruit Emperor Moo, don't kill these. You can attack them and you can hit them. You have to do that to win, but don't kill them. I'm not going for Emperor Moo because he has a ridiculous requirement. Like, you've got to go through a lot of bullshit to get him, and I'm really not willing to do that. He's extremely good though. You know, he's really good. But, you know, like I said, I'm just not going through the trouble, so if you want to do that, you can look it up on the wiki. I'm not going to be going over it. But these things are disgusting. And, yeah. So, this isn't a very hard territory to take. These guys and one other thing show up here. They're like bees on motorcycles. I don't know what they are. You'll see them, and I'll explain them just as poorly later as I did now, so. But everybody's kind of going, and I thought this was related to Sparn, and I think this is still related to Sparn and the Elves. I just needed to capture Hawaii, and I took forever to do that, so it delayed these events. But that's more or less fine because of how long, you know, like the Nightmare Eyes wasted a lot of my time with their ridiculous, huge events. So, but yeah, this is related to the Elves, and because, you know, I did whatever with Sparn, he's gonna go bother the Elves, pretty much. You know, but I could, if I wanted to, you know, just work a little faster here and do the events, and I could have the Elves, so. I mean, I guess I should clarify that. It's not like, oh, you've taken Hawaii, you lose the Elves. You have to take Hawaii to get the Elves, I think. You just have to do it in good time, or Sparn takes them. Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with their existence in Japan. I don't know why Ellisoft decided to throw these guys in here, but they did, so. Whatever. But, yeah. So I went over in another part how to get them and what you've got to do, but Ellisoft always portrays the Elves in, like, I guess, standard European, like, Robin Hood attire. I don't know. Like, they always have, like, Link. They look like Link, right? From the Zelda games. They're those kinds of elves from the Zelda games. The Japanese elf, I guess. I don't know. You know, like, what was the primary characteristic of elves in those games? They had long ears. They lived a long time. They looked European. That was really it. Unless you count the Kakariko, but they're not really elves, right? I don't know. I don't want to talk about Zelda right now. I don't. Well, you know, it's like this guy's got a fairy and crap. It's like I might as well be talking about Zelda, right? But yeah, these are the two that you can recruit. Yu is not an elf. He's just a person who went to live with the elves. Sonnet is an elf, so. You know, and if you recruit them, they've got a lot of interactions together, and it's okay. I mean, their story was interesting enough to me that I liked it. And Sonnet has a really good skill. Now, these guys, you can kill these. They don't matter. When you're going to take over the Mu Empire, you can fight these guys, no problem. They're stronger than the Mu people, and they sound really cute when you attack them. So, oh, they're also pretty strong. So, you know, you want to hit them with your good units. So, yeah, that's really all. I mean, like I said, I don't know what they are. They're like little bee people on bikes. I don't know. Oh, and they're a machine unit, which is kind of rare. You don't see a lot of machine units, but I've gone over that too. So, but these enemies are infinite. They'll just keep showing up. You can't really wipe them all out, and it rotates. That's important too. If you're fighting the Mu Empire, it's always 3 Mu people on offense or defense, 3 bike people, 3 Mu people, and it just keeps swinging back and forth. So, you know, there's a rhyme to it if you don't want to hurt the Mu people. You know, they don't make it impossible for you. So you guys